The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
2nd and 3. Open man is Hansen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Wilkins, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And the offensive starters for the New York Giants.
Big Dwayne Brown is still one of the top left tackles in the NFL. A 4-time Pro Bowler. He's respected around the league because of his big frame, nimble feet, and strong grip. When you rush the passer against Dwayne Brown, you're just hoping to get near the quarterback.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. A look at the starters now defensively for the Bears. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
New York set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. A big run that time by Elliott, and even 50 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Gallman will run it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Over the middle, complete. That's Owen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Gallman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Looking to throw, Haskins. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is Gallman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Twisting away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bears take over. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Haskins to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. in for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's Gallman, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to loft. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, defense.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hansen. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Haskins now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL. And due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Wilkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Wilkins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Haskins. He's got his man on the comebacker. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action. Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Counter play with Jacobs. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Looking to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that's Elliott, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins over the middle, complete. That's Owen. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Haskins will throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the carry, it's Wilkins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Wilkins, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. This is Wilkins, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on because the sense is that, oh, they go into the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Third down. Here's Haskins. Going to let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. His sixth touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it and when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Hansen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wilkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We got chips over here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got three. You got three. 3 down. Set up.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. You know what comes.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Even. 4 down. Even.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves